Well, Neil, it's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. Hopefully 65 to 70 degrees, and maybe this afternoon I'll go hit some golf balls.
All right, today's topic is costs you're not aware of either medical or financial. What do you mean by this?
Uh, I'm telling you, Neil, there's so much stuff out there that people have no idea about, just like their medical costs. I've got two programs I'm doing right now. One is a healthcare program, just like Blue Cross Blue Shield, where clients and business owners can save anywhere from 30 to 70% on their healthcare costs. You know this because his name's Tom Quigley. I introduced him to you last week or a week before. And the other thing too is the preventative health and wellness program that is no net cost to the employer, no net cost to the employee, but it saves them a tremendous amount of money every year. It's just like the employee. The employee can save anywhere, excuse me, anywhere from $500 to $700 a year in FICA tax savings. People with this preventative health care program that has nothing to do with a health care program itself. It's a preventative health care program. Okay, it's just an addition. Have an 8% higher production rate and a 7% higher retention rate. So what that does for the employer, not only are they getting added revenue from the savings and FICA taxes, but they're getting added revenue from an 8% higher production rate. They can mitigate, but not they can't eliminate the cost of recruitment and retention because the people got a 7% higher retention rate, and it's a no liability to the company. It's just added to their bottom line. But people have no idea about this, and I present this plan to business owners, and they say, "Well, let me talk to my HR people." The HR people, they think this is just an extra burden for them. I want to talk to business owners and chief financial officers, people who make the decisions about the cost, because the health and the HR officer, well, we've got already got this one. He may have something going on with the broker that sells you all this stuff. But what I want to show people is to think outside the box of conventional financial planning. Now, the other thing, the fees that we've discussed this many times. The fees in your financial assets that you're not aware of, and I've done this over many times. 58% of the people think there's no fee on their 401k. A 1% fee over a 30-year period will reduce your income by 1/3. The average fee in a 401k, according to Forbes magazine, lap times is over 2.99%. People will be left with half of their income. And then, Neil, they get hit with taxes anywhere from 20 to 55%, possibly more. I mean, we got a $36 trillion deficit. And I know President Trump wants to reduce all that, but they've got to do something. The big thing, too, is people are not aware of this. And when I show them this and then tell them your 401k will last on average 5 to 7 years. And also it will increase your risk in retirement, sequence returns risk. The number one fear in retirement, running out of money before you run out of life, plus a plethora of others that I can name right off the top of my head. 18 of them, a matter of fact. People have no idea about any of this, Neil.
They don't have, well, they definitely don't know about any of this stuff. And what the problem is that they look at these, they don't look at these hidden costs that really are going to hurt your retirement. You're spending a lot on healthcare. You're spending a lot on other types of financial situations, and you're not making the money. It's crazy. Medical costs for businesses and individuals are out of sight. What can be done to reduce that?
Well, just an example with the ClaimX, the ClaimLinks, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
a
claim links. Yeah.
it's a healthcare program that will reduce a company's healthcare costs and individuals 30 to 7% over what they're paying out right now. And people are not aware of this. I just found out about a month ago, and I've teamed up with him to show the public what can be done and the business owners. And it's just like with the health and wellness prevention program I've got. We've got it updated now to Neil. We can get 800 prescriptions at zero copay and one lab test free. And people in this program, like I said, have a 8% higher retention rate. And I'll give you a perfect example. We have the number one telehealth app in the nation. Okay. What people do when they have this telehealth app, it scans your face within 30 to 45 seconds. And it comes up with 15 different diagnostic readings of your face within 99% accuracy, from heart rate to blood flow to regular heartbeat, risk of heart attack, things like that. One guy using his wife about 2 months ago, didn't know what all these numbers come up. He pushes this button on the health app. Within 3 to 10 seconds, he's talking to a qualified medical person, a doctor or a PA or somebody. They said, looked at the numbers, said she's having a heart attack, get her to the hospital. But if you have, you start to work and then you start feeling bad, you scan your face on this thing, call them up, they read the readings. Oh, it looks like you're getting the flu. Want to give you a prescription or cold or whatever. Instead of waiting 3 days while you're sick, and now you got to take off work to go see a doctor. Do you realize that 50 to 70% of all problems in the doctor's office and in the emergency room can be taken care of with a telehealth app, talking to the right people? People have no idea about this. And so what this does, it will save them tremendous amount of in subscriptions, because 800 subscriptions or prescriptions are zero copay. And to take off less time at work, you're going to make more money. I mean, the list goes on and on. People have no idea about any of this. In fact, aren't you doing the claim links?
They don't. And I learned so much about it from, Tom Quigley. Yeah.
Neil, you're cutting out really bad.
Alan, you there? Yeah, I am cutting out. All right. So we'll kind of let me close and come right back in. Okay. All right. Keep talking and I'll edit that out. Okay. Go. The next question, Alan, is basically, what do you mean by financial costs? And we talked about that. Alan, you're able to show people how to save money on their taxes and kind of explain that.
Well, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm a certified tax and business advisor. I got my certification last year, and I'm only one of 159 in the United States right now. In fact, the commissioner from the IRS, selected by Donald Trump, was he sat right next to me when we took our certification for this particular course. But just last week, I saved this, my team and we're saving this doctor over $2.8 million that he's paid in taxes in the last 4 years. We're getting all that money back for him. We're also doing a program that's a 1 for 10 or 10 for 1 tax deduction. As an example, you put $100,000 in this program, you get $1 million deduction. It's a Section 179, which has been around for years and decades, and people aren't aware of it because I don't think the CPAs know about it. For one thing, the financial planners and attorneys don't. But that's what I'm finding, Neil, because the stuff that I tell people about insurance products, tax savings, whatever, 99% of people don't know anything about it. That includes CPAs, attorneys, and financial advisors. But what I do is I show people, I just teach people education. A lot of this stuff should be taught in high school, but it's not. I got PhD degree or doctors with PhD degrees in accounting and finance, and they know nothing what I talk about. They'd like me to teach their students and speak to them. And I thought that was, a pretty good thing for me. But people just need to expand. They need to think outside the box, conventional financial planning. But these tax programs can save millions of dollars of taxes for people. And I'm trying to get this doctor to a point that he will never have to pay taxes again, using tax strategies that are proven, that are legal, and been used for years and decades.
All right, Alan, place people can get a hold of you. We're going to go.
Well, you can call me at 910-551-1046. Email me at strategicwealthstrategies@gmail.com. But you can always go to my website. I've got all kinds. I think I'm over 500 videos now. I'm just explaining things, and that's www.strategicwealthstrategies.com.
All right, Alan. Appreciate it. We'll talk soon, man.
All right.
All right. You too. That was a strategic